My big shouting day. Yesterday I woke up and Brina was crawling around my room, licking my jewelry, so I shouted, "Get out of my room." And that was the start of my big shouting day. Then I came downstairs, and I saw that egg. I cried, and said, "I can't eat that." And Alan said, "You could eat it last week. Look at Brina eating his mashed banana." After the terrible egg, I didn't like my shoes either, so I took them off all by myself, shouting, "No shoes." And then we had to go shopping and Alan said, "Please stop wiggling, Brona." But I couldn't stop wiggling, and in the end, I shouted, "Get me out." Alan said, "You will give Brina an earache, and you are giving me a headache." And Brina poked me and said,
Here.
At lunchtime, Arnold and his grandfather came to play and to have some peanut butter and grapes and biscuits, but my biscuit broke. Then I couldn't play nicely, and I kept saying, "No, you can't be princesses." And in the end Arnold and his grandfather went home. In the afternoon, it was my ballet lesson. I said, "Ballet is too itchy." But I was very loud, and Brianna stopped playing the piano, and Cut Superhero said, "Dear, oh dear, perhaps you should sit in the corner then." On the way home we met Brianna's little brother who lives next door, and he said that Brianna was the sweetest thing he have seen all day, and then he said,
And how is Brona?
but I was a long way behind, so I had to shout, "I have a hurting foot." And Alan said, "Could I please keep my voice down and could I please stop laying on the pavements?" Then it was time for supper and my bath, but those peas were too hot, and our bath was too cold, and I was too wet, and it was too minty. After that I rolled and said, "No bed, no, 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 no bed, no, no." And Alan said, "Well, I think someone needs to go to bed." But then I rolled out of my room, and then I rolled into Brianna's room and I said, "Bed is for babies." And then I yawned, a little yawn. But then I crawled into my room, and Alan said, "Who wants a story?" And I said, "Nobody." But he came into my room anyway, and we had the best story about fairies and cake. I yawned again, and I said very quietly, "Today was a very bad day, Alan, sorry." And he kissed me goodnight and said, "I know we all have those days sometimes, but perhaps you will be more cheerful tomorrow." And I was cheerful all day long.